The tapes are watching. I found an image in my attic, buried beneath layers of dust and forgotten memories. It was a VHS tape, and it looked like it had been sitting there for decades. The label was worn and faded, but I could make out the words "Do Not Watch" scrawled in handwriting that seemed to crawl off the label. At first, I didn't think much of it. I assumed it was just an old recording of a family gathering or something. But as I turned it over in my hands, I felt a shiver run down my spine. There was something about the tape that didn't feel right. I decided to leave it alone, but my curiosity got the better of me. I slipped the tape into the old VCR player in my living room and pressed play. At first, there was just static. But then, a figure appeared on screen. It was a woman with a blank expression, staring straight into the camera. She didn't say a word, but her eyes seemed to bore into my soul. As the tape continued to play, the woman's expression didn't change, but the background behind her began to shift and distort. It was like looking into a funhouse mirror. I felt a growing sense of unease, but I couldn't tear my eyes away from the screen. The woman's face was so still, so calm. But her eyes seemed to be watching me. I felt like she could see right through me, like she knew all my secrets. As the tape played on, the distortions in the background grew more intense. The image began to warp and ripple, like water on a hot day. I felt a sense of disorientation, like I was losing my grip on reality. And then, the tape cut to black. The TV flickered and went dark, but I could have sworn I heard a faint whisper in the silence. The tapes are watching us. At first, I thought it was just my imagination, but as the days went by, I started to notice strange things. The TV would turn on by itself, and I'd catch glimpses of the woman's blank face staring back at me. I'd find the VHS tape in different places around the house, as if someone had been moving it. I tried to get rid of the tape, but it kept coming back. I'd throw it away, but it would turn up again in my attic or living room. It was like it was trying to tell me something, but I didn't know what. As the days turned into weeks, the occurrences grew more frequent. I'd hear whispers in the night, whispers that seemed to come from all around me. The tapes are watching us. The tapes know your secrets. The tapes will never let you go. I was trapped in a living nightmare, and I didn't know how to escape. I'd try to stay awake, to watch the TV and the tape, but I'd always end up falling asleep. And when I woke up, I'd find the tape had been playing, the woman's face frozen on the screen. I started to feel like I was losing my mind. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. I was consumed by the tape, by the woman's blank face and the whispers in the dark. And then, one night, I heard the whisper again. The tapes are watching us. This time, it was louder, more urgent. I knew I had to do something, but I didn't know what. I looked around my room, and that's when I saw it. The TV was on, and the woman's face was staring back at me. But this time, her expression was different. This time, she was smiling. I knew then that I was doomed. The tapes had won, and I was just a pawn in their game. I was trapped in a never-ending cycle of fear and paranoia, and I didn't know how to escape. Now, I'm just a shell of my former self. I'm a prisoner of the tapes, forced to watch the woman's blank face and listen to the whispers in the dark. I'm not sure what's real and what's not. But I know one thing, I'll never look at an old VHS tape the same way again.